So this is question 3 about audience feedback, and this is a response to the actual production. I've got it turned down at the minute just so you can hear what I'm saying. People generally liked the production, they thought it was well made. The first point people made was just the interviews themselves were good. You know, the people being interviewed were interesting. Particularly people liked the Lady Gaga fan, Alan Humphreys. He's quite flamboyant and, you know, quirky. His interview was really interesting and easy to be engaged. I'll just try and find that now.
I went to the California Dream Tour in 2011.
So this is just the examples of the
definitely my favourite part was when,
you know, interviews and the actual content of them.
So much fun, and it was just sort of like dance and stuff, and it was really fun.
Well, I've only been to the Born This Way ball, and it was amazing. She came on stage with the horse dressed as a unicorn, right, Jimmy? All the way through the show, it was like one big story of saying like everybody that show is to let everyone feel liberated, and they were born that way. Hence the name Born This Way ball.
So yeah, people really liked Alan's interview. They thought he was really, you know, engaging and easy to listen to. People also liked the voiceover in the sections of the documentary. They felt it was clear, you know, easy to understand, easy to follow along. So I'll just illustrate that.
Last year, UK shoppers spent £68 billion on the high street, and that figure is increasing every year. Experts now believe 20% of women are obsessive-compulsive shoppers.
First job after payday.
So people really liked the voiceover. They liked the person we used. They thought his voice was very suitable. Yeah, they thought it was just easy to follow and clear. Another point people liked was consistently good range and use of cutaways, which we can actually see in this Shopaholic interview, which was play.
Straight to the shops. I first realised I was a shopaholic the first time I got a paycheck, and then I couldn't wait to spend every single penny of it. It had gone within the hour. By far, my favourite thing to buy is shoes. I am obsessed.
So as you can tell, there's you know, a constant stream of cutaways, but not too overbearing. Just it was just more visually interesting than watching an interview for 5 minutes. All relevant, of course. So people really like to differentiate between the interview and the cutaways, and they thought there's good range, good consistent use. People also liked the font, the title of the actual production. People liked the font, which I just find now. Yeah. So this is just the opening titles. So people really like the font, you know. It's different for each word. Maybe the word track, the lines across it has, you know, connotations of maybe a train track or just a track in general, you know, straightness. And people like the contrasting red and white backgrounds. People also really liked that part where the last little bit of the work is actually erased. Let's play this again.
First job after payday.
Yeah, they thought it had good connotation. You know, it's about OCD, and the person rubbing out has like missed a bit, so they rub out the last little piece. Obviously, it's showing their obsession. And the final positive point is at the end of the documentary, we have an interview. Begins an interview with a therapist.
obsessive compulsive disorder.
The difference between OCD and an obsession is that it involves an obsession, but it also has the behaviour side, the compulsive side to it as well. OCD is a psychiatric disorder. It involves obsession.
So people really liked how, the first half, the majority of the interview was about, passing phases and teenagers being obsessed with pop stars. But then they liked how it went deeper into like actual diagnosed OCD. So people like the range. It wasn't just about like loving celebrities and stuff. It was about it got a bit more serious, and I looked at both sides of the obsessions. I think the only real negative point, is some of the audio levels. I think on the Katy Perry fan interview, she's a bit louder than the rest. I'll try and find an example.
Stuff, but it's really fun.
Well, I've only been to the Bournemouth Lake Ball and it was amazing.
It was the best thing I've ever experienced. It was just amazing. Definitely my favourite part.
So some people who were listening to it through headphones, they thought her interview alone was a bit louder than the rest. He said it wasn't really. It wasn't deafening. They weren't totally affected by it, but they thought maybe the audio levels were a bit off. And that was pretty much all the feedback we got on it. It was mainly positive. People really enjoyed it. They liked the constant use of cutaways. They thought the interviews were good. They thought the therapist interview was good, looking at both sides. So yeah, people generally enjoyed it.